What's going on, everybody? We're just getting the stream ready to go. Everyone's getting started in the lobby. What's going on, everybody? We're just getting the stream ready to go. Oh, looks like we may be restarting real quick. Yep, I had to restart real quick. We'll be getting into the action anytime soon. Just give me 2 seconds to be right back and they'll get the lobby restarted. But for now, we can go on a quick hot lap. How's it going, everybody? We're just letting them finish sorting out the lobby, getting some last minute checks in, resetting a couple things. You know how the lobbies go. But we should be good to go here in a second. Thanks for all the recent followers, everybody. You got Day, Lotus, Hunt, Slow Motion Fire. I appreciate you guys. a look at the cars. Alright, starting up with Rasta first. UDP Maria. Like the black and red there. Of October. Usually with pretty fancy livery. FTC Sadie with FTC Racing. Saska. City here, the Swordfish car. I love the purple on those cars. Kanye East, seen his name around a couple times. Seen most of his names around a couple times. I like that Sovereign Racing livery. Going Star. Got Dan. And rounding out the top 10. Kepri, how do you say his name? Mr. Kepri? Something like that. My bad if I messed that up a little bit. Yeah, Donkey. Wall Racing. Sonic. Coming up behind him, 13th, Kilo Shine. There's a lot of Nissans out here tonight. We got Black Bus in the UGA car. The 138. Behind him, we got Dragon in the Ferrari. This is the first Ferrari we saw on this lobby. Right behind Dragon is Sleepy, BMW. Pretty nice paint. Looks like we got his teammate right behind him. Jaden, the number 33. I like that paint design. Kill you. In the purple, what is this, a Nissan? And we can get to a camera where we can see it. There we go. Let's slow spin. Going it down a little bit. That's alright. Alright, and then last but not least, we got Calamity Fox. And here we go. I haven't checked the coordinates on this map. We should do that quick. You don't have the one? Or is it because the cars are here? We'll get a quick look by them driving by us. Green, here we go. Taking an early lead. Let's see. Let's change up that ticker a little bit. No, we can only I'll turn that off then. back a little bit. City takes first, or takes third. We got Maria up in first. See if we can pull out a gap in front of everybody. Everything's starting out pretty nice with the photo cars. Any mistakes or anything? Top back a little bit. Started the GTs. We got a little battle going on. DGA trying to get around Dan. Dan's holding them off pretty well. What else do we have battling right now? Like Sleepy is making his way through the pack. Oh, a little bit of bumping going on. It goes 3 wide on the back. Onto the bank. Looking up the outside, gets around him on the front straight. Gonna be on Donkey now. Makes a dive, gets around him on the outside. Right behind him is still battling. Sleepy's looking for a way around. Still onto that front spot, but Black Bus is not letting him get away. Oh yeah, this top 2 or 3 up here in the front. We got Maria already pulling away from everybody. Not too far back. We got one over and DOC battling it out. Rosca and Rosca are calling. Bit of battling going on back here. Dragon Gershine goes around the outside of it. And Sleepy looks like he's making his way to the back as well. Holding off is going to be the best thing to get. Back up to the front of the GTs. We got Black Plus and Dan battling out again. Side by side. And Dan pulls ahead. Sorry about that, guys. Looks like I forgot to do one thing. Let me do that as quick as I can. Let's see. Where is that? Alright, sorry about that. into the action. Doesn't look like too many places to switch. Kepler's following up in third in the GT cars, trying to stay behind Flackbus and UGA. Flackbus just does not want to give him a chance. He's waiting for the first mistake. Let's do it outside. A little ahead a little bit, he's going to make it stick. Sideways coming on quick. Dan looked for the inside, but he wasn't close enough to make the dive. Appreciate the follow. Like DGA started to pull away a little bit. Dan hold on. Get back on his car. Like he's got his draft, but he's gonna make it happen. Outside now. Where are you going to make it happen? You got to get closer with that grab. Starting to get inside. Oh, almost. Almost left the door open. Just in time, man. Any way to get around. Audio's a bit low. About that. All right. Did that fix the audio at all? Might be a little bit better. Let's see what other battles are happening right now. Looks like we're about to get some of the first lap traffic. Maria coming up behind Calamity Fox, it looks like. Oh no, they already got past a couple people. This is that. Yeah, that must have been Fox. Made our way around it pretty easy. Got a couple more to deal with, but there's a lot of room back there. That shouldn't be a problem. Got Blocktober in second right now. Like Maria's dealing with that lap traffic. Way better, awesome. Thank you, Lotus. Okay, looks like a pretty good spot to get around the lap traffic here, out on the straight. There goes Dragon back there. Guess which two are still going at it. Dan staying right on his bumper, not letting him get away. See what else we got going on down here. Got some traffic going around Donkey. We got Trog right behind him. What else is happening with the protos? Guys, Zeno City here, following behind Boeing. I think that's how you say his name, right? Zeno City? That's gotta be right. Making up a decent gap on Kanye East here. And behind them, we got Sadie. Starting to split up a little bit now, but as people make their way through the lab traffic, oh, we're gonna see some close incidents like that. Holds up Raven Racing flag. Oh, I missed what happened there, but it'll be on the stream. Regardless, I love this purple Raven Racing has on the livery. Yeah, got a little bit into Dragon there, but I don't think we saw exactly what happened, or I just wasn't paying 100% attention. Hopefully Dragon can get back on and get going. Got a couple bumps, but he's alright. Let's actually look at... Let's see if he has any damage. Oh, maybe a little bit. But... Oh, and driveline damage? Well, we don't know if, oh, absolute murder? That's what the chat's saying. Well, hopefully the damage isn't too bad. We don't know if it syncs up correctly in Spectator yet. I know there's been some issues, but car doesn't sound super happy either. Let's see, what else we got going on here? Yeah, might as well go through the list real quick, see where everybody's at. Okay. Got Maria up here in first. Oh, we'll get a better camera angle for this. Right behind Maria. Oh, I say right behind. She's made up a little bit of a gap. We've got Blocktober. Got Rasta third in the prototype. And then Saska coming up in fourth. Hard breaks down into turn one. A little sideways. You like to see it? Oh, I skipped over one. We got Xeno City in fifth. Yeah, this swordfish paint probably has to be one of my favorites. Boeing Sun 6. Trying to follow up behind Xeno City. We got Kanye East right behind him. Again, I say right behind. These guys are starting to get pretty good gaps between each other now. Mostly going to be seeing lap traffic. And then... maybe we'll see some. I think we'll see some protos lap each other. Got Sadie here, rounding out the prototypes. And we got Black Plus. Oh, what happened to Donkey? Was that who? No, it was Dan that was following him. Must have missed something because Dan dropped back here. All the way to 8th in the GT cars. We'll go back to the list though again. Start with Black Bus. And Kepri, second in the GT cars. Another very detailed livery here. I don't know how some of these guys have the time on their hands, but they do some amazing work. Do we see one more of the front two cars, please? Yeah, of course. Oh, looks like they just switched. What happened to Maria? Hopefully there's no damage. It's like a couple scratches on the side of her car. No damage though, that's good. Probably just a little incident. But seeing the gap she had on the rest of the pack, I don't doubt she's gonna make her way back up to at least somewhere in the top 3. Maybe she pit. We'll see what the pits look like. Oh, we don't need that. We need the ticker. Pits. We've got, okay, yep. Maria went to the pits, that's why she's down into 5th now. A couple other people also, Sadie, Boeing. And then that's why we've got Dan dropped back a little bit. He decided to undercut, it looks like. Oh yeah, the weave livery, those are always great. And they always have crazy detail. What people are up to. Any good battles going on? Check out the top 2 in GT. You got Kepri. Not exactly battling right now, but G-Day is a couple corners behind him. And Donkey following up in 3rd. Top 3 in Proto. Again, this will all change a little bit with the pits. We got 3rd in the pits right now. Oh. It's like Rasta is about to go around some traffic. Any close battles? Yeah, we got Dan making his way around Sleepy now. Let's see where he gets him. Doesn't make a dive into the bus stop. Stays behind him. I assume he's gonna try to use the draft to get around him on the front straight here. Yep. Goes for the outside, coming out of the bus stop. And makes it happen, just needs to make it stick. Could have came down in front of him if he wanted to. He's leaving him room there. Sleepy just needs to dive bomb it in a corner 1 and he should hold the position. Runs a little outside, slow down Dan. He held him off for now. Oh, there he goes. Dan dives into the hairpin. And Sleepy gets a little loose on the way out. That's one more position for Dan. What's he looking at after this? He got a little bit of work, but I see him getting back up to flag bus pretty quick. We also got Kepri now looking at Sleepy's bumper. Gonna try to make a move when he can. Most of the prototypes have pit now. We got Xeno City out front still, going on the long run. Dragon was murdered again, you said? Oh man. I'm sure that little bit of damage isn't helping him too much, but he's got a pit already. So yeah, looks like he fixed the damage. I wonder if that's why you saw him drop back, or if, oh no, he got tapped. Oh man. Not having the best day Dragon is, but as long as he's having fun out there, right? We got all kinds of position changes up here with Sleepy and Donkey. Donkey went to the pits there. Kepri's getting his way around Sleepy. And Kiro Shine following up behind him. As Maria gets around, and look at that. Maria's all the way back up into second. Only person ahead of her is Xeno City, who still needs to pit. And he is only a couple corners ahead of her. Oh, they miscalculated their braking, slammed into him. That's too bad. There we go. We got Rasta trying to catch up to Blocktober, who's not too far ahead of him. Oh, what happened? Might have had someone lag out there. Or it could have just been Forza things, who knows. We got most of our cars through the pits now. Flag Bus just dove in. G-Day followed him. We got Sleepy, Kiro Shine need to take their pits as well. Just like Xeno City up here. Flying into turn one. Doing his best to run away from Maria. Who's got some lap traffic to deal with as she comes past the pits once again. Most of our people in the pit so far, except for Sleepy, Kiro Shine, and Xeno City. He should be have to dive in fairly soon, I would think. Top up on fuel, but you never know what strategy these guys are running. Got 19 different people in here now. Could be 19 completely different strategies, but you see some of them are the same. Flag Plus is out here leading the GT cars still. Making up some decent ground on Dan. Not getting away from him completely, but once Dan got through all that traffic, seems like he started to make his way back to the front. I think Dan went with the undercut on Flak Bus, which, seeing how close they are, it could have worked, but I think the traffic is what slowed him down. Otherwise, they would still be bumper to bumper. Kepri coming up behind him, dealing with the proto cars flying past him. Check on Maria, pushing her car, trying to get back to the front. Just waiting for Xeno City to have to pit. Any battles going on? Let's see. Yeah, Sadie and Boeing are pretty close. Getting around this lap traffic and then on our way to deal with Boeing, or Kanye East is that? No, that's Boeing. Gorgeous number 38 car. Damaged Inc. Racing. Dealing with those curves through the bus stop. Looks a little bumpy. Now let's do one more thing so you guys don't have to see that. Oh, not that. Not that. We just want to turn the overlay off. There we go. We're not hearing them talk. We don't need to see them talking either. And Xeno City finally decided to pit. We'll see where Maria ends up as she goes around Dragon here. Heading up towards the front straight, but we'll see where Xeno City comes out compared to her. She just goes around. There she goes. Where is he gonna end up? What do you guys think? Is Rasta gonna get him here? Just barely. And now he's on the chase. Led a few good laps there though. Looks like we got pretty much everybody in the pit so far, except for Kirishine. Nope, he just also went in. So first for pit number 2 would be Sonic. Just ahead of Kirishine here. Wow. So now that everyone's pit, I'll run down through the order. Of course, we've got Maria leading the prototypes. Bobbert's behind her, or Blocktober is behind her, doing what he can. Followed by Rasta. Followed by Zeno City, who apparently made some moves, got his way already past 5th place. On his way up towards Roston now, just ahead of him. We got Saska in 5th, followed by Boeing Sun. Sadie took 7th from Kanye East. And then Kanye East rounding out the prototypes in 8th place. Leader in the GT cars, we've got GGA Flak Bus and the Corvette. Followed not too far behind Dan now. Dan's made his way all the way back up from 6th or 7th after pitting. All the way through the traffic. Now he's getting close to Flak Bus again. Kepri in 3rd. Got the Weeb liveries everybody loves. G-Day in 5th. Donkey in 6th. And so on and so forth. We've got Sleepy following up. Sonic Trog, the first with 2 pits. So we'll have to see where he cycles back in. Kiroshine. Followed by Apex Dragon, who's getting passed by a couple prototypes right now. Behind him, we've got a Kill You, that gorgeous Raven Racing livery. Trying to make his way back up to Dragon now. Hopefully no more incidents between those two. And rounding out the GT cars, in 9th we've got Calamity Fox. And the Datsun. Another great looking car. That's your little lineup for the TORA Classic Daytona. See if anybody's fighting right now. Let's see. There's not too close of battles. Everyone's starting to get spread out. It's coming down to strategy. Oh, and we have a little incident. Not sure if who is that? Kanye East? Not sure if Kanye East got into him a little bit or if Datsun just got wide himself, but didn't look like too bad of an incident. Might have held him up for a second, but see, how are these two doing? Dan's still pretty close behind. They're dealing with some lap traffic themselves. They've got Calamity Fox right in front of them. Dan getting a little sideways, getting onto the banking. Not too uncommon in the Mustang. Now, what is Flak Bus going to do to get around the lap traffic? Goes to his inside for the bus stop. Let's see if Dan can follow and make it happen just as quick. Goes for the outside coming out of the bus stop and makes the move stick. May have lost a little time to flak bus there, but not much at all. And he's heading down into the pits again. Interesting strategy. We got also Maria diving into the pits at the exact same time. That's pit number 2 for the both of them. That's the first pit number 2 for the prototypes. We've got a few GTs that have already been in twice, but as they all start to dive in now, we've got Rasta and we've got Xeno City taking back second. Getting around the lap traffic as quick as he can. That's going to be one of the biggest, that's called time penalties if you want, is dealing with all the traffic here. We've got Maria just coming out of the pits again now to make up all that time. Get past all those lap cars again. And see what she can do about Blocktober taking first. Let's see, any battles you guys are wanting to see? Any cars you want to take a look at? See where they're at on track? Let's see, yeah, Kanye East and Sadie just coming out of the pits now. She's on pit number 2, so we'll see where how long it takes her to catch back up to Kanye. We've got pit number 2 for Calamity Fox. Check back in with Bus. Keeping a good distance on Kepri so far, as they're on about the same pit strategy, it looks like. Should we leave? Should we leave the map on? We'll see. It's good to find out where the what do you call it? Where the battles are happening, but let's change up this ticker. I guess we don't have a lot. There's gonna be no penalties. These are the changes from where we started. Oh, looks like Kepri's taking his next pit. G-Day, I don't think it's too far behind him. He might get a little pass here. Here he goes around him. And who's that behind? Is that Donkey? Oh. I skipped 2 places. Now we're looking at Dan. Yep, there's Donkey. Trying to keep up with G-Day. What a great battle so far. And here we have, what is that, Rasta going around Dan. How's Rossi getting along? He's got his 2 pits in. He's in 4th. Looks like the rest of the prototypes are trying to get their pits in before they're the last ones. Got a little change in position between Kiroshine and Dragon here. Let's see if Dragon can come back and make something happen. They're also getting followed up by, who was that, Xeno City. Gonna make the pass, make the braking zone a little difficult. Dives on the inside of them. Ferrari in his draft. Gonna do what he can to get onto his bumper before the bus stop. He looks at the inside and doesn't make it stick, but he made him make a small mistake. He gets on his outside for the back straight. We'll see what happens here. The Nissan may have a slight advantage. The Ferrari's got some good top end. It's going to be a drag race to the line. And it looks like Dragon got out front. Let's see if he makes it stick into turn 1. A little wobbly going in, makes the move stick. And that's what, 7th place for Dragon. Making some moves after a couple incidents. Working his way back through the field. His next, oh, looks like, who was that? Maria and Kiroshine got into each other just a little bit. And she goes without incident around Dragon. Who is that behind Dragon? Is that a Kiryu? That'd be in the Raven Racing. Or not behind Dragon, he's behind Kiroshine. Gonna look for the next move. Is it gonna happen in the bus stop or is it gonna happen after? They're close. Looks like it's gonna happen after, if not on the straight. Yep, he's gonna hang on to that draft as long as he can, get as close as he can before he pops out. And that's Dragon diving into the pits. Raven Racing a little closer here. Looked like he wanted to make a dive to the inside. Oh, Kiroshine goes wide anyways. If Kiroshine goes wide, Akilyu gets through. Kiroshine is a pit down on those two anyways. So it looks like Dragon will most likely get the position back from him. Let's look back up to the front. We've got Donkey in 2nd in the prototypes, fighting with G-Day. G-Day back up into 2nd, holding off Donkey any way he can. With Flak Bus just out in front with no worries, clean air. Heading towards the bus stop now. We'll check back in with Dan. Not too far back from Donkey, but I'll watch these two. that? We've got Sadie going past him. Donkey got a little loose. Gonna make her way around G-Day now. Up on the outside. Bus goes into the pits. We'll see where he comes out. The second play is going into the hairpin now. Bus is already in the pits. It might be close, but I have a feeling he'll still be out in front. While Dan works his way back. In fourth right now. Let's see, where is he going to come out? Heading towards pit exit right now. Donkey dives in for his pit number 2. Dan already with 2 pits coming around the front stretch. Crossing over the finish line, and it's going to be close. Flak Bus still just ahead of him, but Dan, I think, is even closer than when they went. Is he closer than when they went into the pits? Either way, he's not too far off, and he keeps driving like that. He should catch up to Flak, no problem, but especially if Flak keeps having issues with back markers. Got Sleepy coming out of the pits now. Some prototypes going around him. We got Kiro Shine coming up behind. Doesn't have many pits as Sleepy, so Sleepy might be on some better tires, but he's also going to have more fuel. All kinds of swaps happening. G-Day dove into his pit. We just got Kiro Shine left on his first, and Xeno City left on his first pit. And then, of course, not too far behind him, we've got Maria. Working her way through the back markers. Getting past Kanye East right now. Coming up on another GT car. Some that aren't too far off is G-Day and Donkey. G-Day looks at the outside of a proto in the braking zone. Sorry, Donkey. But of course the proto takes off. We got Sonic behind him. Getting his car a little sideways. Or maybe that wasn't Sonic, that might have been a back marker. Dan dealing with the protos going around him. While he's also got, Flak Bus dealing with the protos going around him while he's got Dan trying to get behind him. He's not putting too much pressure on him yet, but Flak Bus knows for sure he's coming. I'm sure he sees that time ticking down. And getting onto the back straight now. Along with Kepri. Got Dragon getting passed by some prototypes. Bumping his way through the bus stop. There goes Kanye East around him. And to kill you, not too far behind. Kiro Shine's on his second pit, so we'll see where they all end up. He's heading towards the exit now. And Akilyu gets past him. Let's see. Other than that, he will be good. Just got to deal with some back markers, some prototypes. And he's got a pretty good gap to Calamity Fox, so he shouldn't have to worry about losing any more spots. I'm taking a look back up at the front. How's Sasuke doing? Oh, he's doing great. Right now he is in 5th in the prototypes. I haven't seen any incidents with him that I remember anyways. But other than that, as they're working through their strategy, looks like all the prototypes are on the same pit right now. But I doubt more than 2 or 3 of them are pitting on the same lap. Yeah, Sasuke's got a little bit of a gap to Rasta in 4th and Boeing behind him in 6th. Other than that, it's been a clean run. So you got, maybe little scrapes from some bump drafting, but what are you going to expect? Maria just taking it away in 1st. Well ahead of everybody else. Going through some smoke. Not sure if that was an incident back there or if someone just got a little sideways in the hairpin. But here she comes up to the next hairpin. Dealing with, who is that? Sleepy? Goes around him on the outside easily. We're 45 minutes into the race. We're gonna go ahead and go down the list real quick. Got a couple people in the pits, but we got Maria in 1st. Got Blocktoberfest following up close by in 6th, or in 2nd. Let me turn a couple of these things off. Xeno City in 3rd, not far behind Blocktober. Probably going to be looking for a move in the next lap or 2, and Maria decided to take her 2nd pit. That pit puts Blocktober up into 1st, Xeno City in 2nd, Maria in 3rd, coming out of the pits, with Rasta following her into the pits. Then Sasuke in 5th. Let's see, is he going to be close enough? Yeah, he's going to take 4th from Rasta there. While Rasta is on his 3rd pit now. Followed up by Boeing, Kanye East, and of course Sadie. And back to the GT cars. I don't know how, oh, we've got Dan going for his 3rd pit. I think Dan's trying to do a little undercut on Flak Bus here. Which we've seen him do a couple times. Flak Bus got ahead of him, and he pit with the lap traffic. It looks like he lost a little bit of time catching back up to him, but as soon as he was getting on his bumper again, he pit again for his second time, was catching back up into second place, and he pit again for his third time. So we'll see if the lap traffic helps him out. It might slow down Bus a little bit, and we'll see if Dan can get any closer with this strategy. We got Calamity Fox going over with his third pit. And now most of the prototypes are getting their third pit in also. We got a couple that are sticking it out. Xeno City, we already know he's going to be doing the long stints. He's probably taking as much fuel as he can get away with and just running it out. Let's take a look at the map quick, see if we've got any good battles going on. Yeah, Blocktober and Xeno aren't too far apart. Look at that, we've got Dan behind Flak Bus again. Kipper just getting out of the pits. Donkey coming up behind him. Gets the pass made. G-Day behind Kepri and Donkey. Dragon going in for his next pit. Raven Racing. Getting the pass while he's in the pits. We got Kiro Shine also diving in, followed by Calamity Fox. I love this Domino's paint. That's pretty nice. Rail camera gets a little funky going through the bus stop with these quick cars. And he's heading into the pits himself. Alright. Blocktober's going in. Xeno City is going past him on the outside. Maria not too far behind. She's going to get the pass also. Also going around a back marker. So that would be Sadie. Oh, Sadie and Maria get into each other a little bit as they're trying not to get in the back of a GT car. Maria makes her way around. Dan just sitting there in the middle of it, trying not to die. Sadie's getting around Dan. Now she's looking to get around Dragon. Doing her best to follow Maria's line through. But Maria is just out here quicker than just about everybody so far. Number 11 car. And that's Maria back up into the first with Xeno City in the pits. Let's see, he's gonna hold off Blocktober. There goes somebody on his outside. Sounded like a GT car though. Yeah, it looks like, what is that, Raven Racing up there or something? That Swordfish makes his way back up there. Now it'll be Dan and Dragon again that he's looking to get around. Dan himself's trying to get around Dragon. They're going to pass on the inside, and Xeno City goes through the middle of both of them. The Swordfish Racing car. That Jaguar is just beautiful. Makes his way around the bus right there. Alright, that's our leader with Maria. We're gonna hop on board and do a quick lap. We are back at the bus stop. We might wait till she gets to the front straight. Gets around Calamity Fox. And that's our only back marker all the way up to the front straight. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and hop on board now. All right, we're gonna sit in for a lap with Maria from UDP in the prototype. Out here setting the fastest lap so far of the day. And that was a lap with Maria in the prototype. We're gonna go hop on with, let's see. We're gonna hop on with Bus. First, let's see how he's doing. Still holding off Dan. 5 or so seconds ahead of him, most likely. But we're gonna sit in for a lap with Dan in the GT car now, the Corvette. Now, did I say Dan? Because that was a lap with Bus, your GT leader. You got Dan not far behind him. Coming across the start-finish line now. We'll run on with him since we said we were going to. And that was a lap with Dan. BMS Dan. Alright, we're gonna take a look at the leaders again. Go back through the roster. We got Maria way out in front. Let's find a camera angle we like. We'll go with the replay camera for now. Going around Raven Racing, making our way around the GT cars. And we got Calamity Fox coming out of the pits at the same time. Next, we've got Blocktober in second, coming across the start finish. Going around some GT cars of himself. He's got Dragon ahead of him to deal with. Let's see. Let's throw the ticker up there for you. We can see where everyone's pit so far. Most of the prototypes on 3 pits. There are a few on 4 already. Looks like Xeno City went with an early pit this time. Normally we've been seeing him do some longer stints. Or some longer runs, rather. But we'll get to him. We got Rasta in third. 3 pits in. And Saska in fourth. Those 4 will need to pit again to be on the same strategy as the next 3. So Xeno City here with 4 pits so far. Followed by Boeing Sun in 6th place. Everyone's starting to get a little spread out now. But as you can tell, they're going to have their back markers to deal with along with the GT cars. We got Sadie here, 7th place, FTC Racing. Followed by Kanye East wrapping up the prototypes. First in the GT, we got Flag Bus. He's been leading all day. I say all day. He's been battling with Dan a little bit. Dan is on a slightly different strategy than him and has been just behind him since they started going through the pit cycles. I expect to see him probably catch up. Actually, yeah, because Flag Bus is going to have to pit again real soon. Behind Flag Bus, we've got Kepri. Again, let me know in the chat if I'm saying that one right or wrong. Just sort of winging it there. Behind Kepri, we've got Dan in the Mustang. He's throwing some pretty quick times down. We got Donkey in the 12. There's a 12th overall. Currently 4th in GT. Sonic Truck in the BMW, getting sideways, getting onto the banking. Really like all the classic paints this year. The team's doing a great job with the paints, especially CDR here. Following CDR, we've got G-Day and his teammate Sleepy. Some great paints. Looks like Sleepy's right behind Bus, trying to stay in his draft, get a little extra time. Behind him, we have a Kill You, Raven Racing. Behind him, we've got Dragon, Apex Dragon with Apex Driving School. Some prototypes going around him. Behind Dragon, we've got Kiro Shine. These last four all in the same pit strategy. Kiro Shine and Calamity Fox. Head back to your leaders again. Got Maria in second, 4 pits down. Already catching up to Blocktober, who still needs to pit one more time. That beautiful Domino's livery. I can't get over the Weeb Domino's livery. I love it. Following them, we've got Saska in third. Still has one more pit. Xeno City with Swordfish. See, any battles happening right now? Oh. Looks like Swordfish outbraked himself going into the bus stop a little bit. But slowed down so he didn't just drive right through it. Alright, looks like Maria's back up in fourth. Blocktober took his pit. Same with Saska. See if he hangs on to... Nope, he's in fourth now. Fifth once pit cycle is done with. You got a little bit of time to make up to Rasta. Whoa. Slight incident there, but nothing major. Just a little bit of bumping. A couple of dives. We've got these cars on 2 different laps, also getting passed by a prototype. It made for some interesting maneuvers. They all made it work. Kill you just getting past Sleepy in the pits. Stream volume needs to go up a little bit overall. Okay, so like the let's see. Voice and game. Okay, I can turn the game up. Let me see if I can boost the voice also. I know there's a way to do this. Let me just figure this out. I had to boost it once before. Yeah, not from the. Yeah, yeah. I may have to figure it out in between streams because I'll be gonna have to head out for my stint here pretty soon. Let's see where everybody's at. Yep, there's Dan in second, not too far behind Black Bus. Oh, okay. There we go. What about that? That might be a little bit better. Much better. Awesome. Now I can probably turn my game volume up a little bit to match because I had it down in my OBS because I knew that that was low for some reason, but I had to go find a different setting. Oh yeah, Dan's not too far off of Flack Bus. You got Kanye East and Sadie here. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, what other battles do we have going on? There's not too many battles exactly, just everyone's working their way through lap traffic. We'll go through the roster again here soon. As we're starting to finish up. Oh, it looks like we just had someone lag out. Boeing Sun. Yeah, you hate to see it, but I think there's been... He's the only one that shows. There might have been another one, but... At least there wasn't too many this race. Got all the prototypes finished with their mandatory stops. Everybody finished with their mandatory stops. So, we'll go through the roster quick. We got Maria leading the prototypes. Has been all day. Been the quickest car out here so far. It's just flying around the track. Blocktober. Not too far off with the Domino's Weeb livery. He's been quick all day also. And we've seen Xeno City running second most of the day and third right now. He's been trying to hang on to that first from Maria through the pit cycles, but just didn't exactly work out today with Swordfish. But still, podium is amazing. Got Rasta finishing up stint 1. In 4th, getting around, who is that? Kanye East and Sadie. Saska in 5th. Kanye East and Sadie back here battling now. Oh, looks like Sadie got loose through the bus stop, unless there was a little touch there as they were going into it, but I couldn't really tell from that angle anyways. And then first place so far in GT, we've got Flak Bus. Got Raven Racing behind him on a different lap though. Behind Flak Bus and the Mustang is Dan. He's been pretty close behind him all day. Pit strategy didn't exactly work out for him, but we'll see how they go into the next stint. Behind them, we've got Kepri. Another great livery. Crazy detail in those liveries. Donkey following him in 4th place. 723. Evolve Racing, and then 5th place, we got G-Day. Sixth is Sonic. I kill you in 7th with the Raven Racing car. He's the one following Dan, or not Dan, Flak Bus. Behind him, we've got Sleepy. Got some prototypes working their way around him now. Behind Sleepy, we've got Apex Dragon. Had a couple incidents earlier with people getting into him, it sounds like, but otherwise he got on his way pretty well. We saw one of them at least, but behind him we've got Kiroshine. Diving down into turn 1. And Calamity Fox. Oh, I think he got on his way after that, but Calamity Fox rounding out the GT cars. But I may be quiet for a little bit as I get ready for my stint coming up next. We'll keep an eye on how this is going. Looks like Kanye East had to dive into the pits. Oh, he already went in. We can't see if he had any damage, but so it looks like FTC Sadie is going to end up in 6th there, most likely. While we've got a moment, I've got to shout out the recent followers. Appreciate you guys. DOR. We got Mr. Woo, Apex Fiat, Jake, and Chris. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. And it looks like that's it. That's the end of Stint 1. We've got Maria, Xeno City. Finished out in second. Blocktober, third. They're pretty close. Not sure how, actually, they're really close. Got Rasta in fourth. Saska in fifth. Followed by Sadie. Kanye East. Flak Bus in top for the GT. Followed by Dan and Kepri. I think that's how you say his name. Again, anybody correct me if you know better. Donkey following him. EVR. Got G-Day. Sonic. Looks like Flak Bus just lagged out, but hopefully they got everything recorded. All his distance and all that. How to Kill You. Sleepy. Followed by Dragon, Kiroshan, and Calamity Fox. Well, I have to take off quick because I'm going to be driving this car in the next stint. I'm going to end the stream, start it back up for on board of stint number 2. And then I'll be streaming some more lobbies later tonight. Some C lobby. I might hop in for stream D lobby. Well, we'll see. All just depends on timing. And then I'll be driving stints. Oh, let me look. I think it's. Let's see. I want to say 10 and 11 later tonight. Yeah, that's it. I'll be streaming 10 and 12, actually. No, 9 and 12. And then I'll be streaming 10 and 11. So I'll be driving 9 and 12. I'll be streaming 10 and 11. So we'll get a couple night stints in later. You know who's streaming C and D all race? Yeah, let me go check real quick. I've got the list here. Alright guys, so for C lobby, the rest of the stints, check out Insane Leader 13. He'll be streaming all the way through stint 5. After that, we've got Thompson or SDW Vettel streaming stint 6. This is for C lobby still. 7 and 8, we got Coin C streaming C lobby, and then I will most likely be streaming C lobby for stint 10 and 11, and then back to Insane Leader for stint 12. For D lobby, let's see, next we have Toaster. After that, we have Damaged Incorporated. Back again to Toaster. And then back again to Damaged Incorporated for that'll be stint 5 D lobby. Insane Leader, stint 6 of D lobby. After that, we've got Damaged for stint 7. Stint 8 will be Toaster, streaming D lobby stint 8. I also might be streaming that one depending on what Toaster is doing. I'll have to talk with staff again and just to double check. Currently nobody for stint 9 for either C or D lobby. And then Toaster again for stints 10 and 11 of D lobby. And then nobody for stint 12. But if you want to hop into my stream, I'll be streaming the onboard of D lobby, stint 9, and stint 12. As long as nobody else fills those spots. You may be doing D2. Awesome. Yep. Stint 2 D lobby. Yeah, they have you marked down for that one anyways. But yeah, so for C and D lobby, basically check out Insane Leader, Toaster Lord, Damaged Incorporated, Thompson, and Coin C. Alright, we're gonna hop into I'll hop in here as we finish up. If you guys have any more questions about where your drivers are, I can go and show you real quick. But I'm going to be filling into the stint number 2, so I'm going to have to end the stream here in a second. And we'll get another one started. Again, thank you guys for all the follows. Let's see, over on Rumble, should we just leave the stream going? Maybe change the title. We'll see what we do there. Yeah, definitely gonna end it on Twitch and restart. And I think I'm gonna do the same for Rumble, like you said, just to make it all easy. Once again, thank you guys for watching. We'll be live here again in a couple of minutes.